We're back with an annual tradition. This is reading Danny Dietrich's tweets. After we did last year's video, you retweeted, "I'll make this better in 2025." So I'm gonna ask you, do you think you did better?
I think when I did tweet it was better, but it wasn't as often. That's what I think.
Volusia Speedway, get your guy to put down that cigarette and go cut out the curb. There's no need for this ever. The place is too fast for this curb.
Yeah, I mean, like, I forget the fellow's name, but I mean, like, just sit there, smoke cigarettes, and make this. Let's see how fast we can make a racetrack. Like, slow it down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's make some good racing for the fans, drivers. All we did was run wide open around Volusia, and it sucked.
You like those slick tracks in PA, right?
Yeah, I mean, and Volusia is so big. Like, it doesn't, even when it's slick, it's fast. So get it slick so it's a little bit slower. Like, it's still going to be fast.
It won't be long. You'll find old Carson Macedo with a broken nose laying in the dirt. Wow, absolutely junked another innocent man's car again. That was early on out west, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was, and he was just driving through everybody. So he's been doing better. Maybe something happened we don't know about. I don't know, but call it how I see it.
Could have been the tweet.
Yeah, it could have been the tweet. You never know.
You had a series of 3 tweets in April. Can you guess what they were about?
No idea.
Old Scruffy and Jacob Allen got tricks up their sleeves. Nicely done. We can go on, so on. So the question I have about this is, where did we end up with the whole dish wing thing? Because there was like 3 tweets in there. It was pretty wild in April.
Definitely never came back. There was definitely no photos of that wing again. I would imagine it's probably at a scrapyard or drilled apart or something, but I still think it's funny because everybody's like, oh, nobody's doing that kind of stuff and playing with their wings that much. Well, if you go down there, they still got 3 wings out getting washed today. They probably ran 3 different wings yesterday. So, the wing is the biggest part of the race car other than the frame and the tires, really. I mean, I think there's a lot to a wing, and Scruffy's pretty smart, and Jacob's pretty smart. So they're playing with the wing situation all the time. So that wing there, I bet it never came back out again.
You're dealing with sprint car parts all the time. We've seen a lot of people messing with wings recently, like no vinyl on qualifying wings, on some teams. Like, what's up with that? I mean, obviously there's speed to be found in wings, right?
I mean, like we got a qualifying wing as well. I mean, maybe ASCS or Knoxville's they're going to allow you to run 1 wing next year or something throughout the night unless you crash. Well, we're going to find a way around it. We're probably going to Zeus certain things onto a wing, and yeah, it's 1 wing, but we're going to change something with it throughout the night that is probably legal in some ways to get around whatever rule they create.
Even though I haven't taken any heat from it, I do apologize to the families who had children watching last night. My choice of words could have been much better. I'm sorry. I think you maybe got a little fired up on the PA one night. What happened?
I didn't bleep out when I should have bleeped like I did a little bit ago. I kind of bleeped myself a little bit ago. I didn't bleep that night at the Outlaw show, so anybody knows how I talk. It's pretty easy for me to kind of send it. And I feel like I pride myself pretty well with bleeping myself for not saying things, and I did not that night. And it is what it is. I think I sold some more T-shirts because of it, though.
And you're honest about it on Twitter, as always. What in the F did I just watch to start this IRP race? For once, I feel bad for Sammy and glad he got out of the car.
I mean, Sammy's slamming Sammy for a reason, you know what I mean? Like, he's always drove into people or made you lift or whatever. It's just that Sammy's Sammy. Sammy and I have had run-ins back in the day, in early 2010s, But, I mean, like, they're trying to get that going out there with that IRP midget deal, and man, they come off the corner and just, I forget who it was.
It was Levi Jones, right?
Took like 3 of them out, and Sammy hit so hard. It was
Ron Capps, I think, was in it.
Yeah, like what are we doing? It's like a seniors event, you know what I mean? And we're destroying race cars. It made no sense.
The Legends race. He went for it.
I mean, it's not like the washed up race, but it's like the senior event, you know what I mean? Like, when they get done racing, they're probably going to hurt a little bit, let alone crashing. They're really going to hurt.
And then the crowning moment of your Twitter season was a spat between you and Keith Coons, and it ended up on a podcast at one point. So where do you guys stand? I know we can show the tweet, waiting for Keith Coons to get on X and tell us how good his driver is in the heats. That was in Heat 1, and how he didn't pay for the ride.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened there, but I think it's great. They went to Indianapolis to race midgets, and they're in victory lane thinking of me. Apparently, I guess Cannon's in California maybe racing, or Arizona, or gonna race a golf car. It'll be interesting to see how he does. You know what I mean? I sure as hell probably won't watch. I might not watch. It isn't. I don't think about them when I go to Victory Lake, but I think it's pretty cool that they thought about me.
So you're not going to rent a Chili Bowl ride anytime soon?
Did you see my fat ass get in one of them things? Absolutely not. I would rather go and be like a pit reporter. Not the pit reporter. Like, I want to be on the track, stick that mic. I want to be like, so what was it like to be taken out by JJ Ellie? Not picking on JJ, but just want to be that guy.
He would appreciate that. JJ Yeley would appreciate that. But how does a midget?
JJ, dude, pull some sliders during Chili Balls. Just send it, man. I know you will.
But how does a midget car owner and a sprint car driver, clash? How did that happen? Is it that tweet that spawned it all?
No. I think we got to talking about midgets and how like they just slide or die. You know what I mean? T-Mez started this slide or die. You think back to like when Clausen raced, he didn't have this kind of midget racing. Like when Clausen was, that wasn't that long ago. So like think about how Clausen drove, and he set the standard in my opinion when Clausen unfortunately passed away. Like I think the way of racing midgets changed a lot in the last 5 to 6 years, and it all comes down to, kids coming from go-karts or micros, and then me getting on the internet and bashing Keith Kuntz a little bit and how he does things, and it's okay. Me and Keith are fine, I think. I don't care if we are or aren't, you know what I mean? Like, it's whatever, like, not everybody's gonna like me.